Jesus says in the Gospel of Matthew that he came not to be served, but to serve. And there's a beautiful heart of service in the Lord Jesus that leaders and followers alike need to model.
Well, Joni Friends was a much smaller organization before we implemented Lead Like Jesus. It was, I had inherited lots of good programs that were not very integrated. And I was looking for a way of integrating all of these programs into one plan.
We know we needed to find a way that would take our core values and train our leaders in a way that would meld our core values with a training program.
Lead Like Jesus has given us an opportunity to take the leadership of Joni and Friends and have it all understand one standard that is higher than any individual. It's our operations manual, and everything grows out of that manual. I was surprised after a long career of implementing lots of management styles, how easy Lead Like Jesus was adopted by all of our employees.
We talk to them about it even in the interview process. We tell them that we are a Lead Like Jesus organization. We let them know a little bit about what Lead Like Jesus means. And then once they're brought on as employees, it's not a totally new concept to them.
New employees come on board with Joni and Friends and they're stunned. They're amazed that we offer something like Lead Like Jesus. It's so unusual for any place of, quote, business. They delight in the fact that the leadership here cares about the way they relate to their supervisors, the way they relate to their coworkers, follow directions, follow roles and responsibilities, just like Jesus would have them do. And I think new employees especially appreciate it.
This is something that helps you in your personal life, your interactions with your friends and your family. It's how you interact at your church. So certainly it's a program for every aspect of your life.
It is transforming. It gives you a confidence and it gives you a lifestyle that doesn't only work in the workplace, but it works in your life in relationships of all kinds.
The biggest impact was my own life. I am now every day waking up saying, how can I lead in a way that will help someone today become a leader? Becoming a leader. That's what Lead Like Jesus has done for me.
Lead Like Jesus has taken us beyond teamwork. It has really developed a leadership opportunity where everyone is recognized at some point they will be a leader. It may be in a conversation, it may be over a project, or over an entire office.
It set the bar very high. Expectations are the same for everyone, from the president all the way down to the newly hired administrative assistant. We work every day unto the Lord. That is our goal, and that is certainly in line with Lead Like Jesus.
In every situation, not only when they're out beyond the walls of this building, but when they are at their computers, when they're taking lunch breaks, when they're on their morning, afternoon breaks, when they're discussing conflict resolution. You want people to exalt God only, and I think that Lead Like Jesus has really helped us infuse that into our culture.
My role here, just in my mind, totally changed after Lead Like Jesus. I'm not here to solve problems. I'm not here to be the solution guy. I'm here to take the very best of what God has done with me and to recreate that in new leadership.
Lead Like Jesus is transforming for an organization. It is because it has a foundation in something greater than us. And it is something that we can all turn to as a stake in the ground. It is a standard that we can go to that is not rooted in any individual in the organization.
I think every human resources director would be delighted to know that it really will make your job easier. It's very clear on how you can implement it into your training, into your orientation, into your conflict management and your conflict resolution policies. There's no questions about how are we to treat one another.
The biggest impact it will have, though, is what it's had on us. It will impact you as an individual. You as a leader, your life will change. And because your life will change, you will then begin to model for others what's happened to you.
I would strongly advise Christian organizations, ministries, corporations to adopt the Lead Like Jesus program. I think you'd be doing your employees a great service, helping them to feel secure in their workplaces and very significant.
If you're going to be a leader of an organization and you are the mentor, the organization is never going to be better than you. But when you lead like Jesus and have that be the standard, the opportunities are limitless.